What is going on, all my wonderful people of the world? I am your girl once again, Miss T with the T. I am venturing back out into this gardening world, and I have some basil that I'm trying to protect. So if you want to see how I cover this basil up with something on the low, some cheaper options and ideas on how to protect your garden, then I highly suggest you watch this video.
Who got the tea? Miss T. Ooh, sipping on life, we living the dream. From the heart, we shine so clean. Who got the tea? Miss T. Ooh, yeah.
All right, everybody. So welcome or welcome back. If you are returning, I'm your girl, Miss T with the T. I tend to do a lot of motivational, funny skits and things like that. And I also do a little bit of gardening on the side. A lot of the people who watch my channel are gardeners, and they try to get me to venture out into the gardening community more. So I'm doing more of the gardening once again. Summer is here. So I was like, let's go out here and do some gardening videos. So in case you don't know, I started out growing some basil. I'll show you guys a clip, I guess, right here. I started growing some basil on May 12th, 2025, and I had a rabbit come by and try to, I guess the rabbit smelled my basil, my sweet basil is what I actually have. And I was like, oh no, I have to protect my basil. So I went online and I always try to order some tulle. It's called Tulle, and I always get the dimensions wrong. So this is kind of smaller for my pot, so it's not gonna really work. I mean, it could work, but I don't feel like doing all the extra work to make it work. So what I did was I went to the fabulous world of the Will of Good, and I was looking for something of a mesh material, but I found this. It's a sheer, I don't know, piece of curtain or whatnot, whatever it is going to get the job done, I believe, because you know it's see-through. It's still be able to, my basil will still be able to get some sunlight. It's not really a stretchy material, but it's something to start off with, something for now. And it was only like $3. So yeah, shout out to the world of Goodwill. And I'm just going to throw this on top of my pot. And also, when I was online, I got these super jumbo rubber bands. I do have some the little clips for the laundry clips or whatnot, but I think this will be easier, and then there won't be a way for things to get inside of my pot. I can just secure it with these larger rubber bands. I haven't even opened this up to see what they look like, so let's go ahead and open them now. And in case you are wondering, if you're interested, this is what it looks like. Super size bands, and it's 3 different sizes. I have 8 of the 12-inch, 8 of the 14-inch, and 8 of the 17-inch rubber bands. So we're going to see 3 different colors in here. Okay, here we go. No, that doesn't help. I was trying to see which one is which. We have red, green, and blue. All right, so here's the red ones. And then we have some green ones and blue ones. So yeah, these are super jumbo. I'm thinking the red ones are the smaller ones. And let's see what these blue ones are. And the blue ones are probably the larger ones. So I will probably use the green ones for this project. I think I can get away with the green ones. I think I could probably use the red one for my pot, but I don't want it to be too tight to where it stays out here and then it dries out in the sun. So yeah, let's go ahead and try with the green one. I think I'll have more luck with the green one. So if I can get it untied here. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you are newer here and you like what you see, please consider subscribing. Like I said, I do a lot of stuff, so that's why I just kind of ventured out and just like, let's just call it, I'm just Miss T with the T. I have the T on gardening for less, motivation, positive, uplifting videos. It's just not one thing here. It's a little plethora, There we go. They had a little knot here. Okay, so this is the green one. Maybe I can. This green one is kind of big. Maybe let me try the red one. Oh. It's kind of big. They did a good job on knotting these up. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the red one. The green one's a little bit too big. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use this red one. I'm gonna use this red one. So let me switch the camera around, show you guys why I work, and show you what my basil's looking like. So today is June 1st, and I started my basil on May 12th. So we're like 2+ weeks in. I see some bees over here on my hostas. Okay, so yeah, let me go ahead and show you what I got going on and what it's looking like. So let me switch this camera around. Okay, so real quick before I get to work, here's what it's looking like. Not too much going on. I don't know if you can see. I have a couple. I just threw like a little small handful. I have these right here growing. That's good. And I also have some little ones over here as well. Hopefully you guys get an idea. Let me take this big piece out. All right, so let me go ahead and work my magic. I don't know if you can see my little famous, my daughter gave me these Crocs a couple of summers ago. She's always getting me some stuff when she can here and there. Shout out to Little Teacup. Let's go ahead and get this party started. Now, I don't want to make it too... Now, I don't want to have it too tight around the basil, the sweet basil, because, you know, it's going to grow over time. Now that I'm looking at this, you know, I can't really see too much of what's going on the inside, but I'm going to trust the process. It's just something for now until I get some tool. Even though it's sheer, it's not 100% see-through. So, anyway, we're going to just go ahead and got my rubber band. Uh-oh. Let's see. And the only thing, it tend to work out nice and simple. I'm going to cut and trim this around. But the only thing I don't like is I can't really see, because even though it's sheer, so I know it's going to get some air circulation and sunlight, but I can't really see what's going on in here. I see a little bit. I do see a little bit. It's not like I can't see anything in here. So, yeah, I'll probably keep this on here for about a week or two. Yeah, probably about a week or two. So let me go ahead and trim all this extra sheer. And I tried to, you know, like, in case I might need it again, I still have all this extra back here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut this off, and then we're going to pretty much be done. And I'm going to put these rubber bands back into the bag. You know, clean as you go. Alrighty. Voila. Oh, again, in case you guys are interested in the bag, the rubber bands. Okay, and I think they were like $7, $6, $7. So let's go ahead and trim this up, and we'll be done.
Smooth beat, soulful melody with a hint of hip hop rhythm. Yeah, it's Miss T, baby. We got the vibe. Let's go. Yeah, yeah. Who got the tea? Miss T.
All right, and we are pretty much complete. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty much what she's looking like. As you can see, you can't really see too much of what's going on in there, but, you know, just trust the process. Trust the process. I feel as though I'm going to go and look in here in about 2 weeks. Yeah, it's June 1st. So I'll come back around about June 14th, 2025. And I think it's going to be some good news in there. Some success. And eventually I will have to get some kind of meshing material, some kind of stretchier material, because the sheer material I have on there now does not stretch. So, and basils tend to get pretty big. So we'll see. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you being here. If you are new, please consider hitting that subscribe button. And until next time, peace, love, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Who got the tea? Miss